Well, it's Uncommon Fossil, and Obsidian Flames has now come to Pokemon TCG Live, and just want to talk for a few minutes about what that means, what we get into the Battle Pass, what as a budget player you should do to maximize the economy. So we've got, I'll just start off in the shop now. We have expansions. You can now get the booster packs for Obsidian Flames, as you see. One of the things that's supposed to have happened now is Sun and Moon packs are available in the store, which they are. You can see here from Sun and Moon on up to Cosmic Eclipse is available. The one thing I noticed when I was looking for it, though, if you click the All tab, which should have Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet, it actually does not include Sun and Moon. It just has the Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield. So there's a little glitch there, but the expansions are there. If you want Sun and Moon packs, you got to click the Sun and Moon series to find it. So just toss that out to you. So anyway, no other new products besides those packs in the store. The Battle Pass is reset. You'll get some new rewards within the Battle Pass. There's 2 decks that we will get at Tier 0. You get the basic one automatically. The premium one, you have to purchase the premium one. So let me just talk about that a minute. So to get the premium pass, it's well worth it. You're going to click the Get Premium Pass button. I'm not going to do it yet because I'm going to do it a little later on. But then you get a choice. So you get the premium pass for 600 crystals or 1,800 crystals. When you pay more, you get unlocked to Tier 15 immediately, which I think gets you all of the other cards that you get on the initial Battle Pass ones. After that, you just get packs and such and crystals and credits. But look, if a budget player, that extra 1,200 crystals are valuable. Don't use it to get the Premium Plus pass. You're going to have more than enough time. We've got 12 weeks essentially to get through the 50 tiers. Let me just make sure. I assume it's still 50 tiers. It is 50 tiers, so don't waste your time on that. Just get the regular Premium Battle Pass. So anyway, the decks we're going to get. So on the premium battle pass, and you do spend the 600 crystals, unlock the premium battle pass, even if you think these cards aren't worth it. We get a grass deck, and grass type hasn't been great, and probably still isn't. They give us a Toadscruel EX. It's a stage 1 EX, protective mycelium, prevent all effects of attacks done to your opponent's Pokemon. Done to all your Pokemon that have energy attached, so that protects you from Sableye and Lost Zone in particular, so that is useful. And then Colony Rush, 80 damage plus 40 more for each bench Pokemon that has any grass energy on it. But look, 2 energy to attach. You want to do big damage, you can get full 5 times 4, 200. You can do 280 with this, but you have to have 7 energies in play to make that happen. So it's not easy, but I do look forward to messing around with it, but it's probably not the best deck. Once you look at the deck and close out for some reason, you can't view the deck again properly. Like if I click again. So anyway, you get one shot to look at it. That's another glitch with the game. So that's Toadscruel. The better deck is on the basic Battle Pass. Oh, and it's not working. It's Charizard EX. You get, I think, 2 Charizard EXs, and I don't remember what else, and I can't look at it now because the game is glitchy that way. So I had that once before, exited out, reset it, but anyway, it's going to keep happening. Then you get more cards as you work up the Battle Pass. You can see that for both decks. For the grass deck, you get some things like Gossifleur and Eldegoss, some nice cards, but again, that grass deck isn't so good. It's the Charizard deck is the better deck, and you get some better pieces. What do we get here? We get a Pidgey, a Pidgeotto, and then Pidgeot EX, which is very good, and that's really nice to get. How good it's going to be, not sure, but quick search ability. Once during a turn, you may search your deck for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. You can't use more than 1 quick search ability each turn, but that's super good. The attack is okay. The attack's not that good, but searching for 1, obviously you have to get it set up. So is it going to set up? I don't know, but there it is. So then we get, as you get on to a later tier, 1 Pidgey and 1 Pidgeot EX. So then you get 2 Pidgeot EXs, and that's probably all you need in your collection anyway. Then they give us a 3rd Charizard EX and a Squawkabilly EX. The nice cards to have. You probably already have the Squawkabilly EX. Looks like we get an Artisan to get a Pokemon into play without a rule box. That's nice and basic. And a Radiant Charizard. That's very good, and that'll be nice in that deck. So if you don't have it, be glad for that. And if you already have it, I do believe you get the credits for it. Another Artisan, A cast form. Oh, I love cast form. It's not a good deck, but I enjoy playing it. But I think it's here because it has free retreat. So it's a pivot attacker. You could power it up. It does 150 for 3 on a single prize Pokemon. So maybe you'd use the attack. Mostly it's probably there for a pivot if you use Magma Basin to switch in and out. Then another Artisan and a Heatmore. I don't remember if the deck you get has Heatmore or not. Basic, if it has 6 energy attacks attached, it does 90 plus 180 to when your opponent's bench Pokemon. That's good, but that's a lot of energy. But Charizard EX will help set that up. And then tier 16 is the last cards we get. We get a Super Rod and an Artisan. So nice cards to get. So that's all very nice of you. What I'm gonna say here is a budget player, and I'm in that arena myself. I'm a budget player. I haven't spent any money on packs in live, and I spent almost no money in PTCGO even. I would go to pre-releases in during the PTCGO when I was doing that because the scheduling worked for me. At this point, the scheduling is not working, unfortunately. I enjoyed the pre-release, and then I would take the packs, and I'd get some codes, maybe 8 codes of pre-release, and enter in the game, which was nice. So yes, I spent a little bit of money in that regard, but not much really. I was primarily free to play budget, player then, and definitely a budget player. So from that perspective, wait until you finish the battle pass. If you can, at all can, have patience before crafting the newest cards from Obsidian Flames. You really get a big return back. I did a little experiment with Paldea Evolved, had a wish list of cards, and I didn't craft anything. And by the time I finished the battle pass, I had pulled almost every card I wanted, including a lot of EXs. So it saved me a lot of credits in the process. And it's really important just to do that. If you want to craft the cards immediately, you're going to probably have to spend actual money to keep things going, or you're just going to have 1 or 2 decks. I'm able to, as a budget player, by being patient and waiting till I finish the battle pass, I get all the cards I want for the new set. I'm able to craft the cards I need from the older sets, right? Because I still obviously don't have a full collection. You probably don't either. So you need to craft some older cards here and there, and I'm able to continue to let the balance of credits and crystals grow. It's growing slowly. It's not growing fast, but growing a little bit is a lot better than going backwards. So really wait on the battle pass if at all possible. Certainly don't craft the Charizard. You're going to, I believe, ultimately get 4 Charizards before you finish the battle pass. Don't craft the Pidgeot EXs either. You're going to get those within a couple tiers. So just have a little patience. Get those cards a few days down the road from now, and you'll be better off at the end. So that's the big thing. What I will say is, in terms of the economy, because I've looked at the economy. I have other videos in the past you can take a look at, and I have a little series on the live economy. You can take a look at. I took a look at the number of credits and crystals I had back when Paldea Evolved started, and I took the number of credits, and you can convert that into crystals I multiply that by 3.32. That's what you get if you use your crystals to purchase Shadow Rider League Battle decks, which is the best thing for most people, unless you have a lot of Celebrations packs. Buy the Shadow Rider League Battle deck. You convert that number, and ultimately I ended up with a equivalent in terms of credits, equivalent of 40,693, so a little over 40,000. At the end of Paldea Evolved, I had a little over 47,000 credits, 47,451. So I made almost 7,000 credits increase. Now, and that includes the fact that I crafted some cards along the way. I didn't have to craft a lot of cards, but I did craft a few cards, both from Paldea Evolved, plus a few older standard cards, and even played some Pika ROMs, so I had to craft 2 Pika ROMs. So even with crafting some cards, I was able to grow my balance of crystals and credits. So I encourage you, hold off on the battle pass. You really will be thankful in the end. Otherwise, you're going to have to probably spend actual money. If you want to spend money, obviously getting things quicker is nice. But here we have the battle pass. Oh, so in terms of the live economy, so battle pass is the key thing. finish your daily quest. Finish both daily quests every day. That is at a minimum. They're pretty easy to do here. Play a card, retreat 3 Pokemon. If you don't like it, you can re-roll it. You click up here on this little re-roll. It says replace quest. Do you make sure you want to do it or not? I'm not going to do it now. I might end up doing it because retreating is, I'm actually going to re-roll it because retreating isn't a great thing to do anyway. So use an attack that costs at least 3 energy. There's lots of options for that, right? I could play Arceus. I could do lots of things. So that's a much easier quest to have, and I do prefer that. So daily quests, make the progress to up the battle pass. If you can at all possible, wait until you finish the battle pass to craft new cards. If you want to craft, say, a few of the item cards that you're going to get more use out of in multiple decks, go ahead and do that, but really keep that to a minimum. You'll be glad at the end of the day. And as new products become available in the shop, I expect some will. Keep an eye out. I will give some updates on that. And if you watch Worlds, watch it on the Twitch stream. I don't know if it's going to be available on YouTube or not, but if you're watching on the Twitch stream, then Pokemon has said they're going to give out some rewards. You're probably going to get some codes or automatically going to get some packs that are going to show up in your account. So watch the World Championships if you have any interest in it on Twitch. I think you will get some extra bonus benefits from it, and there will be a code giving out sometime during Worlds to get a free Charizard with an alternate art. It's either the gold art or the alt art. I don't remember, but a fancy art Charizard EX. Everybody likes Charizard, so a chance to get a free one of those. So there we have it. Obsidian Flames is available. After this, I'm going to start playing with the new decks we get on Tier 0, let you know about those, as well as how to upgrade them, and considering the upgrades as we get through higher tiers. So hopefully the update to live worked for you well the other day. I've heard of some people having issues. It was smooth for me, but I know some people have had issues. And hopefully live's working well, and hopefully we all really enjoy Obsidian Flames and the new meta. Take care.